Every day we always look at Instagram and Facebook and we see people being put on blast. I'm not sure that should always be a negative thing. Today I would like to put someone on blast. I would like to put someone from my past on blast who probably did something for me that they don't even know the level of change it caused in my life. I would like to put Coach Rick Stevens on blast. As a kid, we moved from South Dallas, Dixon Circle, um, near Fair Park, which was some of the harder areas of Dallas, to Balch Springs, where my mom, single mom of five, was still trying to raise me and my brothers. Things were very expensive, of course, for someone who was doing a lot of the things by herself. So she couldn't really afford to put us in everything that she really wanted to. So at this point, I had already found my way into Pee Wee football when I was in South Dallas, but they had programs where they would actually pay for your sports, or if you were under a certain income and stuff. And a lot of times we qualified for that. Well, in Balch Springs, they didn't have too many programs and stuff like that. There weren't poverty wasn't as at a high level in that area, which is one of the reasons why we were moving from the poorest area to something that to us at that time seemed like it was moving up to another level. Um, wasn't as dangerous, gunfire and things of that sort that we used to have to be around on a regular basis. Well, I played for my Pee Wee football team was the Cowboys as well. So I got on start practicing with the team just like I did at the schools and areas where I did before that. Um, the difference was we were gonna have to come up with the money to pay for it, and I remember my mom asking me, well, does that cost any money? And I was just, oh, I'm not really sure. I don't think it costed much money, just because I really just wanted to participate and I wanted to be on the team. Um, well, when it was time to pay, my mom let me know that I couldn't play because she didn't have the money to pay for my football at that time, and I was 11 years old. And I'm I all I could think is I can't remember exactly how long I cried, but I remember getting my football pads and stuff together because my mom told me I had to go return it to the team because it was too expensive. It was something we couldn't afford. And I get to, we've been practicing for maybe 3 4 weeks. The coaches had already seen the potential and what I could do to help the team, but I didn't really know the true value of everything. But I brought my cleats back, I brought my pads back, and I put them at the foot of the coach when I got there. I mean, my face was still wet from crying all the way to practice. And coach pulled me to the side, asked me what was going on. I told him that I had to return my stuff because we couldn't afford for me to play. And I will never forget. He told me, "Don't worry about that. We'll be all right." That year, no one ever mentioned me paying again. You know, he every time we had team pictures or something, he always made sure I got team pictures and individual pictures and um, everything that every other kid was able to do during that time. He did. Made sure that I was able to do it right with everyone else and never embarrassed me or made me feel weird for not being able to afford certain things. Um, at that time in my life, I had no clue what I could do. All I knew was someone believed in me. And I just want to take the time to thank Rick Stevens for making sure that a little boy who he had just met got the opportunity to participate with everyone else. Um, I'm putting Rick Stevens on blast. Being put on blast doesn't have to be a negative thing. Put someone that made a change in your life on blast. Thank someone from your past that doesn't even know what they did. But even better than that, be that person in someone else's story to why they're able to do and why they were able to accomplish some of the things they were able to accomplish. Because if you pull that small piece out of my history and remove me from the team at that point, I'm not really sure where I would be at this point in time in life. You have a blessed day.